I told everybody, you fucking scumbags.
Let's make it happen.
You don't want to do it.
Do that shit inside.
You don't want to do it.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. And I hope you're having a blessed day today. Today we'll be taking a look at Terence Crawford and what he said about Teo in a recent interview. If you don't know, Teofimo Lopez has been trying to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, undisputed, 2 times undisputed at 140 and 147. Teofimo Lopez, arguably undisputed at 135 if you don't want to count Devin Haney's email belt. Lineal champion at 140 after beating Josh Taylor, the man that beat the man. So there's only a 1 division difference. Now I say 1 division because I believe Teo's next fight will be at 147, but even if it's not, it's a 2 division difference. That would still be the same with Canelo, but moving forward in this video, I'm going to refer to it as 1 division. A lot of people feel like Teofimo Lopez is a clout chaser and that he really doesn't want to fight Bud Crawford. Me, my personal opinion, I think he'll take that fight in a heartbeat. I think Teo just goes about things in a different way. I don't totally agree with some of the things that he does. I am a Teofimo fan, but I criticize him at the same time. Speaking of criticism, let's go to a comment that Teo made last week in an interview when somebody asked him who would he prefer to fight, Gervonta Tank Davis or Terence Crawford?
Which one of those 2 fights interests you more, Gervonta Davis or Terence Crawford?
Whichever monkey wants to get the banana.
You don't care which one of them you fight.
They say they're gorillas. I'm a lion. I eat them. Let's go.
Now, not surprisingly, a lot of people got offended by that comment. Me personally, I feel like Teo's just trying to rile one of these guys up. I really feel like he wants to fight one of these guys. I do know Gervonta Tank Davis has called himself a gorilla a couple of times, but here nor there, do I think it was the right choice of words? No, but Teo is his own man. But in regards to that comment that he made, Bernie the Boxer, who is Terence Crawford's, I would say, I don't know if it's his right-hand man, or I don't know if it'd be offensive to call him a hype man, because when I think of hype man, I think of the guy that be yelling next to Devin Haney when he's training.
Gangster play, best in the world.
Actually, when I think about it, Bernie is kind of like a hype man. He does the same thing.
We level up every time. What you see? 39 and 0, 32 knockouts or something. What you mean we leveling up? We ain't had a close fight. A majority decision. What? A split decision. Come on. I'm telling the truth, ain't I?
With that, let's go into Bernie the Boxer had an interview with Terence Crawford. They were in the car, right? And I guess, I don't know, he was like asking him questions. They were driving around. I don't know if they were in Omaha, whatever. And Bernie the Boxer goes and asks Terence Crawford, hey, yo, what do you think about Teofimo Lopez calling you and Gervonta Tank Davis a gorilla or an ape? And this is what he said.
So what are your thoughts on Teo calling you and Tank monkeys, man? That's some crazy stuff, man. That, you know what I mean? I feel like, man, like if you could be canceled, man, that dude should be canceled, man. That's not right, man. And somebody need to beat his ass, dude. He gonna get his ass beat. He close to getting his ass beat.
I agree, Bernie. I actually agree. I want to see the fight. I mean, that's the one thing I don't understand, you know? Every time Teo says he wants to fight Terence Crawford, you know, I just see a lot of people, they laugh it off. Like, Bud'll put him in the hospital. Bud'll kill Teo. He'll end his career. And I'm over here like, okay, well, then this should be an easy bag for him then. Let's see it. That's the type of fan I am. I don't just laugh off fights and just, you know, automatically assume what's going to happen. I mean, and think about it. If you don't like Teo, right, and you think he does make racist comments, you should enjoy Terence Crawford whipping his ass. So if you're a Bud Crawford fan, you should be asking him to fight this man. You should be like, hey, lay this kid out, man. Get an easy bag. And not only that, think about it. If you lay out Teo, maybe that'll be more of an incentive for Canelo to fight him. Ever think of that?
Listen, though. You know, Teo is doing everything he can to get some attention right now. You know, a lot of people say, oh, well, Teo this, Teo that. Bud need to fight Teo because of Canelo.
For the record, I am one of those fans. Yeah, I do think that. I think that if you're going to ask to fight Canelo, right, and when people say, come on, man, that's 2 weight classes up. We have divisions for a reason. And then people respond and say, that's because he's scared and they know that Bud got skills and he'll beat Canelo. Well, I mean, then you should keep that same energy when somebody who is 1 division down from you, okay, who also is lineal in that division, right? You should keep the same energy, not laugh it off. You should be like, you know what? Okay, fine. I respect the fact that Teo wants to fight. But it's not that. I think it's more of the way that Teo goes about it. But that's here nor there.
This and that. Teo is like the little kid that's screaming for attention in any kind of way. He don't care if it's good attention, bad attention. He just want to scream for attention.
I mean, we've all seen them kids, you know, growing up. You know, the little kids that want attention, you know, whether it's good or bad, and you tell them, hey, man, back up. Come on, little guy, back up, you know, leave me alone. And then he keeps, you know, he keeps messing with you, and then you just got to smack him. Maybe you should smack him. What the fuck do I know?
Now, had that been me or Tank,
yes,
that call him a racial slur,
yes,
you know, they would have been trying to cancel us. They would have been, you know, all the bloggers would have been, you know, disrespecting us, calling us racists, and it'd have been all over all the news outlets.
I don't know if racist is a word. I mean, I'm not an expert in the English language either. But I mean, in regards to, like, you know, if it was the opposite way around, would bloggers? Yeah, they would. I mean, let's not act like we got bloggers now that go at Latinos all the time. I mean, I don't even got to say their names. And yes, Latinos do it too. I mean, come on. We all know that boxing is tribal. I try not to get too much into it. But at the end of the day, I think Teo's just trying to rile them up. I'm not saying it's right. What I am saying is sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get a fight. And sometimes that could come back to bite you in the ass. That's why I want to see the fight, though. I mean, I don't think Teo versus Crawford would be such a bad fight. I don't know why people laugh it off.
You know what I mean? And I just look at things like that, like the hatred that's within always shows.
Mm-hmm.
No matter when it come out, it always come out. So that's not something that just came out. That's something that's been inside that man that he was taught as a little kid.
Look, I'm not in the mind of Teofimo Lopez. I do know that he's Brooklyn born, right? And I've said this before, you know, I was born in the Bronx and raised in Patterson on the East Coast. So, like, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying there's a difference in the culture, even from separating from the West and East Coast. Culturally, you know, Latinos, Arabics, white boys, they all say the N with the A at the end. That's number one. I bring that up because there was an incident where Teofimo Lopez had said, you know, ninja to Devin Haney when they were face to face.
Look at y'all. Look at y'all, man. What you talking about? Yo, I'm definitely, oh, man, I eat shit, bro. I eat shit. I'm hungry. I eat with my motherfucking hands. I eat with my motherfucking hands.
Are we doing it?
I eat with my motherfucking hands. No. I just want to let him know. I just want to let them know what I'm all about. I just want to know what's up.
Let's make it
You don't want to do it.
Do that shit inside.
You don't want to do it. Because I ain't pussy, nigga. Nah, never been. Not on my blood. Never been, bro. I'm from New York, nigga. Yo, you been fed from a silver spoon your whole life.
As you see, he says, I'm from New York, ninja. I try not to say it, you know, because I feel like, you know, if I could be respectful, I can, you know. But at the end of the day, like, over there, it's like, I'm not going to say it's accepted. It is what it is over there, you know. So, yeah, so when Teo has said these things in the past, you know, people, you know, they jump to the whole racist thing, and whether he is or whether he's not, you know, I don't know, but I can tell you this, it's not to be like I'm defending him. I'm just telling you, being a New Yorker, bro, like, that's just how people talk. Even white boys and Arabics and Chinese people. So it is what it is. I always tell people that get offended by that. I'm like, well, if you don't like that, brother, then don't go to New York, and don't go to New Jersey, and don't go to Philly. It's just that on the East Coast, that whole tri-state area, even including Boston. But that's here nor there. Look, if Crawford feels a certain way, beat Teo's ass, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? They always was racist. They always feel that way.
I don't know when he says they were always racist. I don't know if he's referring to Teo and his father, or he's referring to just Latinos in general. Like I said, I already said what I said in regards to that, and being from where he's from, I'm not co-signing it. What I am co-signing is a fight between Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. If not, then Gervonta Tank Davis. Listen, boxing right now is kind of stagnant. Let's be completely honest. I think the past couple of years we've had some exciting fights, but it's kind of slowing down. You look at the schedule for the whole year, it's a little stale to me. And as a boxing fan, I'm always eager to see good fights. So, like I said, my opinion, you know, I know people might not like my opinion, but, you know, I feel like if Terence Crawford is calling out Canelo and he wants to jump up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, then, and y'all don't have a problem with that, then I feel like you should keep the same energy and don't have a problem with Teo calling out Bud, who's only 1 division down and is lineal champion. This shout out goes till next time. Signing off.
I eat with my motherfucking hands.